Many people who spend most of the day sitting down may have lost their lower body mobility. This is because there's less movement and you may experience pains in your hip area and legs. If you notice, your legs feel dead after an extended period of sitting down. With that said, you need more exercise to improve mobility. Flexibility and mobility are directly related. When your lower body is flexible, it is easier to move. Flexibility is also lost when there is very little activity. There are many ways to have fun while having physical activity, so don't be complacent. Why not go to the gym, engage in aerobics, practice calisthenics, or even attend yoga classes? These are all excellent activities to improve flexibility. Strength training requires lower body mobility and flexibility. Your lower body needs to be strong enough to squat down and apply pressure to lift the heavy weights. If your lower body is not flexible, your joints will be pressured and you may experience a lot of pain and discomfort. When targeting the lower body, make sure that you improve your ankles, legs, knees, and hips. Flexibility and mobility have a domino effect. If your lower body is unstable, you will have problems with balance and movement. Conversely, the strength of your lower body is fundamental to your movements. In this video, we'll take you through various mobility and flexibility exercises that can improve how you move in the gym and ultimately increase your performance. Let's get into it. First, we will look into hip exercises that improve hip mobility and flexibility. These exercises are fundamental in strength training too. Number 1, squats. Squats should be performed correctly to get the maximum benefit. There are two kinds of squats, parallel and complete squats. The lower the squat, the more effective it is. To perform squats in strength training, choose weights that you can properly lift. If you haven't reached your plateau, don't choose something heavier than your normal weights. Spread your feet at hip width apart and hold the barbell firmly in front of you as you prepare to lift. Slowly lower yourself by bending your knees. Your knees should pass over your toes to allow you to reach proper depth. Make sure your torso is straight as you lower your body. As you go up to lift, the force should come from the legs and hips. This action allows you to push the weights up. You can also perform squats without weights. Squats are great as an exercise and cardio activity. Number 2, hip flexor stretch. This stretching exercise is ideal for releasing tension in the hips, which causes tightness. The first step is to kneel on one knee with the other leg forward. Your thighs should be perpendicular to the lower leg. Keep your back straight, move your upper body forward, and hold the position for 15 counts. Perform the same rep with the other leg. Do 2 repetitions of each leg. Number 3, quad stretch. The quad stretch is almost similar to the hip flexor stretch. The only difference is that instead of one leg kneeling, you prop the lower leg up by placing your toes on a bench. This exercise looks easy, but you may experience discomfort if your hips lack flexibility. Number 4, kneeling lunge. The kneeling lunge is excellent for hip flexion. To start, the knee and foot should be hip width apart from the raised leg. Then, for a maximum stretch, you can pull the back knee off the ground. Hold the position for 15 counts before shifting to the other leg. Now we'll get into stretches for your lower body. Stretches are perfect for warming up and cooling down. Your lower body needs to be flexible so that you can quickly move. Make sure to incorporate these stretching exercises into your routine. Number 1, hamstring stretch. The hamstring stretch is best for sprinters or those who perform deadlifts. First, stand with your knees slightly bent and shoulder width apart. Then, slowly bend forward while keeping your back straight. For maximum effect, hold a dumbbell against your chest. As you lean forward, make sure your body is at a 90-degree angle. Then, return to a standing position and do 15 to 20 reps. Number 2, pigeon stretch. This exercise is ideal for hip mobility because it targets the hip rotators and hip flexors. This exercise will also prepare you for squats. The first step is to lie on the ground and bend one leg in front of you with the other stretched out behind you. Then, while leaning forward with your forearms, hold this position for a minute. If you're having difficulty with the position, raise yourself with your hands. Number 3, the Samson stretch. The Samson stretch directly targets the glutes, quads, hip flexors, and lower back, as well as the shoulders and arms. This exercise is excellent preparation for squats, deadlifts, and athletes who use their whole body for movement, like swimmers. To start, bring yourself down into a lunge position. Raise your arms above your head with your fingers laced together. Slowly push your hips forward as you stretch higher. Make sure that your front knee does not go past your toes. Hold this position for 10 seconds, then do up to 8 reps per leg. The following few exercises target other areas such as the ankles, knees, and legs. These body parts are essential in maintaining not just flexibility, but balance and stability. Number 1, child's pose. This exercise targets not only the abs and back, but the hips, legs, and thighs. Start with a kneeling position wherein you sit on the back of your thighs with your toes pointed backwards. Your butt should rest on your heels. Raise your arms above your head, then slowly bend forward. Your back should be straight, and your arms should not touch your ears. Your chest should rest on your thighs, and your forehead should touch the floor. Hold this position for 10 seconds and perform up to 10 reps. Number 2, inverted flyers. This exercise is another full body workout that primarily targets the abs, butt, hips, legs, and thighs. Start with a standing position, with your feet shoulder width apart. Keep the right foot steady on the ground. Now bend the elbow to 90 degrees. Then lift the left knee to your hips. Slowly bend forward and stretch the right arm forward and the left elbow backward. Maintain your balance and keep your abdominal muscles contracted. Hold the position up to 5 seconds before moving back to a standing position. For maximum effect, hold a dumbbell in each hand. The key to this exercise is to flex your abdominal muscles and maintain your balance. The pressure to each of the hips is best for hip flexion. Number 3, hip raises. This exercise targets the hips, butt, thighs, and legs for added strength. Start by lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet planted firmly on the ground. Your arms should rest on your sides with your palms facing the floor. Slowly raise your hips by contracting your abs and legs. Your palms and feet should not lift off the ground. Don't use your arms to exert pressure. Perform up to 20 reps. The exercises above should be incorporated into your routine. You can even add them to your yoga, calisthenics, or aerobics routines. Your lower body is the most active region of your body. Walking, running, lifting heavy objects, driving, and even balancing are activities that rely on your lower body. Did you find this video helpful? Give the video a like because it would help out the channel. Also, if you're looking to take your workouts to the next level, grab a bottle of my science-based pre-workout supplement, Turbocharged. Packed with scientifically proven ingredients, all clinically dosed, you'll experience all of the performance benefits without the jitters or crash. If you want to learn more, head over to musclemonsters.com/supplements or click the link in the description. And if you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Peace.